No, I think it's like 4 something in the morning here. 4:40. Trying to remember what time it is. I've got a little heater going here, a little fire. Orientation block. Okay, yeah, okay. We're just chilling out here. I've got a much smaller audience, so I'm not entirely sure how long I'll be talking to myself, which is absolutely wonderful. Especially because, like, not everyone has notifications turned on. But the reason I'm out here is because there's a freaking raccoon that's been stealing the outdoor cat food. And so when I'm trying to feed the outdoor cats, because, we've got a mouser, and one mouser brought in other mousers, apparently. um, there's like a random orange tabby. I I only know that it's got to be male. At least one of the randoms has to be male because, oh boy, stink. Um, so I got to get a live trap for that. Hey, I got a viewer. Hey, how you doing? My lighting ain't great. That's because I'm chilling outside right now. I gotta get a live trap and take them in and get them whenever I get a chance. But in the meantime, I'm trying to prevent the raccoon from eating all the damn food. That's for the kitties. It's a tiny bit nippy out here. Universal Queen Friend, good morning. Yes, it is. It's a pretty decent. Hey, Pepe. Come eat some food. I've even got some heat going. No? You don't want to eat some food? I place it further away from me, will you? There we go. So how is your morning, Universal Queen? Friend, how are you doing? UQF is how I might abbreviate that going forward. My morning is about as good as it can be when you're out here in the cold trying to keep a raccoon from eating the food so the other kitties can actually get some food. You want some pets? You want some pets? We'll try to make this a habit, although I might need to figure out how to build a slightly warmer area. Anyone got any ideas? Trying to get the kids ready for school, and it's going. So if you're trying to get them ready for school, it's 4 here. School starts on average, at least for our kiddos, right around 8 o'clock. So you're about 4 hours ahead? Dang. Either that or your school. Are you just getting, like, is it early for you? Because it could be early. Are you on the Discord, by the way? We can let the Discord know I'm here. We can get some additional Discord people to pop in. I don't know how cold it is. If you want to look at how cold it is, you can look up the temperature in Utah right now. 6:45. Kids bus comes at 7. Oh, you get this bus. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, my kiddos are not going to be happy about that when they finally switch schools next year. Well, my oldest won't be happy about it. They're not exactly thrilled that they're going to have to switch schools. And I'm like, well, you only have 2 options. You either go to the same school that your brother's going to go, just the high school version, or you're going to go to the local school that's near us. They ain't happy about that. But on the bright side, the local school that's near us has a bus, and we would qualify for the bus. But they would have to get up earlier and be awake, like, completely. What's depressing about this channel that I'm going live on is watching the hours, my watch hours, just dwindle down. And like at 2,700, I was at like 3,500, and YouTube was like, oh, because we changed things, we're going to take away like 600 watch hours. And I'm like, well, that's lovely. That's great. And then I've been watching hundreds of watch hours just go poop, 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 just go to the ether. It just sucks. Because it means I was close to monetization, and then they yanked the rug out from underneath me. And I have monetization temporarily. I don't know when they're going to turn it off. I'm just thankful that I still have it currently. I don't think that. I think if I don't fix the watch hours by next year, I think that's when they'll yank the rug out. Hopefully by then, I'll have enough. You gonna come back over here, sweetie? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, goodness, it is chilly out here. I might have to go inside temporarily. I got 4 people now. Yay! How y'all doing? I'm just chilling out here. Maybe I'll get the live going eventually and like show the fire and everything. I can get like a big fire. I have one of those little what are they? It's not like a rocket stove, but it's like it's a really weird one. It's like a round fire pit that's smokeless, which is technically a rocket stove. That thing heats up its little tiny area really well. Cooked popcorn on it the other day with Tobias, and he had a blast at that. Also almost burnt the popcorn. And this one is very similar because the top of it gets hot enough that you could cook stuff on it if you wanted to. So if you guys ever want to learn about how to keep yourself warm, I've got some experience, just not as much as a lot of other YouTubers that actually do like survival stuff have. So I just got the like basic, I didn't grow up in the city knowledge. Hey, sweetie. Meow. I don't know if I can switch the camera around to show her. There he goes. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Was I in the movie Superbad? No. That's I get the joke. I do. Especially with my hair the way it is now. We've got all kinds of traffic this morning, which is not too weird, but you ever seen somebody just haul a snowplow? It was a tiny truck hauling a big giant snowplow, and I'm just, are you gonna eat? Oh, nope, she went. I guess not. Oh well. If she doesn't eat soon, I'm gonna call it quits. Well, we don't get some more guests in here to keep me busy from freezing. Keep my mind off how cold it is. I mean, it's not bad enough I'm gonna get a cold, especially because I'm in front of the heat. Like, I'm like over it. I think the hardest thing about streaming with a low audience is the effectively talking to your audience without waiting. Am I making breakfast later? No one did dishes. I do want to make that a thing where, because it's just good for me to get into the habit of getting up at a decent time and making breakfast. But no one did the dishes, and I don't want to do the dishes, and it's not my turn to do the dishes, and I can either A, grit my teeth and do an entire dish load of dishes, or be like, kiddos, you need to do the chores that you're supposed to do the chores of. Yeah, that's the thing about being a parent, is like sometimes you got to make the decision of like, am I gonna make breakfast or make this meal? Or is it y'all can survive, do the damn dishes? And I'm choosing hey, Pippi. Yeah, come here. I'm hanging out. Are you gonna eat? You gonna eat? There we go. There we go. That is not the one I'm trying to get fed. The actual outdoor kitty is Killer, and he was over here asking for food earlier, and I don't know where he is right now. That's the sucky thing. It is... I'm at 57% power, 450. I don't know if I can actually go and do the Discord thing. I could probably go inside the garage and go take care of the Discord thing. But I'm gonna stay still for a little while she eats. Give her a couple minutes of eating time. And I'll just leave the heat on for them. Not exactly the greatest thing. It's a waste of fuel for a lot of people, but it'll help keep her warm out here. I have, for anyone that's concerned about the fact I have outdoor cats at all, up there, see where all that light is, there's an area for them to go in that's incredibly warm. It's insulated and they're nice and toasty up there. If they want to get out of the cold, they have an option there. And then where I live, there's a storage unit that I guess like there's access into the storage unit, which kind of worries me. And they go over there, and there's a couple sheds and other places around that I think the stray cats hang out at. So, and then we've got bushes and stuff like that. You'd be surprised how warm it is in those areas. Until it snows, I'm not too concerned. Once it snows, that's when you do you guys Universal Fern, Queen Fern? Yeah, I'm gonna call you Fern if that's okay. Do you have you ever take care of any of the outdoor animals? Can I go inside and let Discord know I'm live? If I move, you're gonna run away, aren't you? Can I pet you? Huge part of me. Furnicide? Okay. Huge part of me wants to pet her, but I don't want her to run away. Alright. I'll stay here, you stay there. We're good. What are we gonna do? But I couldn't figure out, because we just moved here. And it's far enough out, like, we suspected that there was probably some other wildlife. We just couldn't capture on camera what was dragging the cat tray all the way out. And I just caught the bastard, which is a raccoon, a big giant fatty of all things. So at least it's not like a fox or something that would eat the cats. Just a raccoon that'll sit there and dump out the water. Viren von Dread, good morning. Good morning to you too. Now, for anyone that might not know this, I have a lag on chat. It's usually about 30 seconds. Are you done? Can I get pets? No? No pets? I think we're done for a little bit. I can go back inside and warm up for a little while. I'll leave the heat on out here for them though, and we will go let Discord know that I'm live for a little while at least. The office. Right here in the garage. We're all good. Oh, pardon me. Let us go to Discord and make the announcement. Just hanging out. I should probably get the link too, huh? That way people can just click the link versus having to do a thing. Go to live. Get shareable link. Alright, there we go. Now if people want to come over and say hi, they can. I don't really have a way to prop this up except right here for now. And just say, hi, how y'all doing? Cover my random hair of everything right now. You guys all ever do that? Just be like, nope, not gonna deal with the hair today. I do it a lot because of this. Because it will not listen to me most days. Oh my god, this is so bad. I think one of the biggest things about creators that do like specific content, like if they do just skits and comedy and stuff like that, there's this disconnect from their audience sometimes, especially as they get larger. I hope that like as I get larger, I still go live more often. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to get used to going live. I'm trying to get used to going live more often, longer, make it a habit. If I can go live for an hour every day, great. If I can go live for an hour and a half every day after a couple weeks, even better. So on and so forth. Build up that tolerance of being live and getting used to doing it and working on things I need to work on. Speaking of working on things I need to work on. I don't think we ever decided what time. Yeah, no, we didn't decide. So there's a giveaway on Villain Support that is going to happen, but we could not decide on the time. So that's going to be a problem. We'll play a game for a moment. I want to do this. Restart CapCut. We'll warm up. We'll spend a couple minutes in here, and then, oh, my game crashed. That's lovely. Then we'll go back outside, and we'll check. I'm basically going to, let's mute that. Watch me just get demonetized for the stream anyways. Basically going to keep an eye on the cats for about 30 minutes or so. And then after that, I'll, hopefully, the raccoon won't be back for long enough that the other cats, or cat, at least one, the one I'm trying to feed, will get some food. So we got 3 viewers. Who is all here? I know Fern was here or is here because they're currently getting their kiddos ready for school. Apologize if you don't like seeing that kind of thing. I'm sorry, I was just in the cold. Actually, what is the temperature outside right now? 34 degrees. It's 34 out. It's not bad. I say it and it's like walking in. I was like, it's cold enough to like just leave food outside and not worry about it. I'm walking inside of a refrigerator. I suppose that comes from the years of having to do walk-ins in the fridge. God, I hated stuff. How many people have worked in a restaurant? Hated doing the stocking when you had to go stock stuff in the walk-in, because like there was always one person that got stuck in the walk-in for hours on end, and like everyone else abandoned you. So I hated that. That aspect wasn't too fond with. I didn't mind it too much when I was doing it because like you're like moving enough that you like keep warm, but it's still one of those things that like after an hour or so you're still cold. You have no choice but to move. So anytime like anyone else is not like bringing you stuff, you get really antsy and like pissy because like you need to move to be warm, and they're not bringing you stuff so you can move to be warm. I hated that. I need to work on Twitch stuff too. We've got 3 people watching, but we got no one. Oh, there we go. I just got. Did you do this for me? For my eldest? Did you ask me? I'm not a psychic Pokemon kid. Did you do this for me? Ah, God. Did you ask me to? You're supposed to know this. I am not a psychic Pokemon, kiddo. You don't. Well, I mean, but you're my mom, or in this case, parent. You're my parent. You should know. I'm saying this case because I'm acting out the scenario. I've had that conversation. Most parents have. I could even like do both parts and just be like, turn around. All right, we've been in here for a couple minutes. I'm going to try. I'll show off my art while we're waiting. My garage has windows. Sneaky. I see ya, bitch! You're not my cat! Me and the raccoon just locked eyes. I'm okay with needing my rabies shot. Not exactly something I want to get, though. Got to go to work. Have a great day. Baron Von Dread. I hope you have a great day at work. I sit next to the worm. Hello, Dr. Breaker. How are you doing on this fine early morning? I can still see the moon. It's nighttime. What are you talking about? Oh, it's morning. Morning would imply that there's some type of sun and light. Well, there's a light from that light. That's not the sun. I mean, it's light. It's not the same thing. Oh, you're back to... Did I chase away the big mean raccoon who's bullying you with his size? They like, you... Oh, I'm good over on my end. I see the sun over the horizon. I think that might be the sun starting to peak up. Either that or it's just the city waking up. There's this. We live close enough to the city that I could probably see the city lights when they wake up. Like it's weird. Like at nighttime, things go dark, and I can see lights from whatever the hell is over there. What is over there? And because of the storage unit that I live next to. Yeah. Damn raccoon making me have to sit out here. We're at 23 minutes live. I don't know, guys. This is why I do like popping on over on Villain Support and going live over there too. Is the amount of people. But then there's the fact that you can sit here and chat with a fewer amount of people and get a little bit more personal with your audience periodically. It's fun over at Villain Support because you're like constantly, like I said like earlier with the freezer stuff, you're just constantly busy, you're constantly talking, you're constantly bringing up a new conversation. No! Dr. Reka, well, I popped by to say hey, but I've got to dip. Peace out. Thank you for stopping by and saying hey. Hola, playing Rock, Arkansas. Hey, there we go. Arkansas. My mama gonna slap me. Boy, I taught you better than that. It's not. I cut out a joke on one of my videos, specifically because it was a little too trauma-ish. But I'm still a firm believer, like, hey, I'm making fun of my own trauma. I'm allowed to do that. But I'm also trying to be respectful of the audience, too. Pet? No. Can I pet you? You guys want to see the kitty? See the kitty? Hey, Pepe. Hey, Pepe. Pepe? No? Oh. Oh, well. We tried. One of these days, you guys want to do like a campfire stream one of these days? Get a campfire built up and just make it so you can see the campfire. And I'll have to have a secondary device, more than likely, so I can see the chat, though. It just keeps circling me for some reason. Are you the vulture right now? Am I dead meat? Do I've got a limited time on this earth? Because I already know that. I'm trying to enjoy that. And you, what are you doing? Can I get pets? Oh, I got pets. I got pets. I got pets. Oh, pick us up. Oh, you're a chunky kitty. Oh, you're a chunky kitty. I got a chunky kitty. Would you? Yeah. Stinky kitty. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after that. A tiny bit stinky kitty. You gotta clean yourself. Oh, now she's cleaning herself. Now you're cleaning yourself. I see how it is. 2 kids down, 3 to go. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness, Fern. I got 2, and that's too much for me to handle. Oh, 5 kiddos. Whew. Then free morning for Christmas prep. I warned my kids I'm not wrapping presents this year. Neither one. We're not huge on the holiday stuff on average, as it is. And like when they still believe, when Santa still came around, there was that. But this year, Santa's not swinging around, sadly, unless he plans on giving them coal. I talked to Santa, and he said, "I'll make you a deal. I'm not gonna get them gifts, but I also won't get them coal." And I was like, "Okay, I'll get them gifts." And Santa was like, "Okay." You never know who's listening to the stream. Trying to take that into account. But my kids have gotten to the age where that's okay. And we discussed it. And one of the main reasons why we don't want to wrap is we don't want to deal with all the paper mess that's going to happen from it. We talked about like maybe getting like there's reusable wrapping that's like got beeswax on it or something like that. You can like there's a bunch of different versions, and there's ways to wrap it in cloth. And we talked about it, and I looked at the price, regardless to like just go out and get cloth for our own stuff or to make our own thing. And it's like, I don't want to spend that right now. So I just talked to them and I was like, we're good. You stopped wrapping years ago. They got a Santa sack. Yeah, I got that too. Yeah. So much easier. Well, let's clean it. Better for the environment. Kids are 13 to 4. Yeah. I got a Santa sack from years and years and years ago. Santa stopped by and gave us one. And that's what I plan on putting all the gifts in and pulling them out and be like, this one's for you, this one's for you, this one's for you, this one's for I don't remember, you can fight, go feral. I'm not gonna record that. I think the breakfast lives I'm gonna do more often. I'm not gonna do lunch or dinner. I might do a periodic dinner, but oh, it's chilly out here. If I go back, Raccoon, to get warm again, and I find your ass, I'm going to get pissed. Because I'm waiting for different cats. And if I have to bring this food on inside just so that you don't fill your fat gullet up, then that's what I will do. Then again, I can see the raccoon just stopping by to chill at the heater too. So I'm really happy that this particular one has like a tip switch. So like there's a thing like if this gets tipped, it will kick it and it'll go automatically down, which is really nice because my larger one doesn't have that. But the smaller one has it built in, which is really nice. And these are kerosene heaters. This is not the type of kerosene heater that's meant for like massively heating an outdoor area. It's more meant for like a tent. So it's not doing the greatest. It's also keeping me warm enough. Alright, we're going to wait until about the 35-minute marker. And then I'm going to go inside and warm up again. And then I'll wait 5 to 6 minutes and check. And if I see that motherfucking raccoon again, I'll bring the food in, and then I'll probably call it on the live because it's just too cold. Dude, I'm still over here laughing about when you said, for some reason, this cat is circling. Yeah, she was just eat. Finally got her to let me pet her and pick her up, so I'm happy with that. I'll have to clip that later. Oh, goodness. I don't want to kill the live too soon because it's still, like, it's relatively early. There's a bunch of people waking up. What was that? New place, new noises, things that you don't know about are always freaky. Wait, Frank and the raccoon from another channel invaded your home? Frank and the raccoon's about to get a boot to the butt. I like raccoons. I really do. But my cats need to eat. And they didn't have food. So this is the option. I have in the past. I don't currently because I'm a firm believer whatever you kill, you eat. Unless there is some reason not to eat said thing that you had to kill. Part of that is the people who raised me. Part of that is the ancestry. I made a joke in one of my skits where I'm part Native American, but you don't see me trying to be the next Thunderbird or Red Wolf, which they're two Native American heroes. Which I think it's in. I don't think it's Native American now. I think it's. I think people say something else. I have no problem being. I don't know what you're streaming about. Nada right now. It's just a hangout. I will randomly go live at times like this to hang out and chat with everyone. My channel is mostly comedy skits and drama skits. It's mostly skits, basically. But I go live to edit. I go live to. Okay. She just went over and. Cayenne Pepper drives raccoons away. Here's another animal that Cayenne Pepper drives away. Cats. I don't want to drive my own cats away, and I don't know the perimeter of where the raccoon currently is at. I have not lived here long enough to figure out where he hangs out, or she, or whatever this raccoon is. I don't know where they hang out enough. I wouldn't be surprised if they're by the company dumpster that's over there. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go inside, warm up for about 5 minutes, and hopefully the raccoon doesn't show its face for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that should be enough for the other cats to swing over and for me to go ahead and be like, I think the food is safe. I feel like the moment I think the food is safe, it's not going to be safe. But like I said, If I'm in here for 5 to 10 minutes and that raccoon shows up, it's just going to be better for me to bring the food inside because I can't afford to be feeding the fat ass raccoon right now. Oh. Oh. Let me just turn on the space heater for a little bit. Oh, one good thing about arthritis in the cold, it will help with the, oh wow, my inflammation is like completely gone. when it's really bad, like my hands look fat. But like, I'm doing pretty good right now. Thankfully, it isn't Rocket, yeah, because I would be missing a leg or an arm or an eye or. You'd be like, I can just imagine Rocket coming in with the saw. Okay, I need your leg, and I'll be like, no, don't worry, I'll give you an upgrade. Still no. You can just see that with the Rocket trying to. I'm gonna do a skit while I'm live. I'm just gonna have it record here. Rocket, you can't just be showing up to people's houses with a saw and be like, hey, I need your leg. I don't care if whatever body part that you're asking for whatever reason, I don't need to know what type of Franken that you're trying to create. I don't care what type of upgrade you're trying to give them. People don't want that. Okay. A subset, okay. If I just give you, like, you could just go on a forum called Cyberpunk, and, like, there's a whole slew of people, or body modifiers, you don't have to do it randomly, is what I'm saying. You can have appointments and do it safely, and, well, it's at least safer by being in, like, a medical facility. I don't care if you think you know what you're doing, Rocket. What do you need? I know, no, I know, I said no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Rocket. I don't think making a mech out of body parts is a thing that you can do. And why can't you just do it with the cybernetic parts that you're a very weird raccoon. I'm sorry. Oh. Rocket better stay away from my kiddo. Although my kiddo would probably jump on the chance to be upgraded by Rocket. Rocket always gets consent and uses anesthetic. Oh, he gets consent. All right. You got to remember he actively stole people's stuff. He tried trading for it, and if it didn't work, he would just go and trade for it. You would wind up with something else, but he would still take the item too, even if you told him no. Can I have that be deposited? Still gonna make me wait until the 29th. I'd like to have that money before Christmas so that I can pay for the things I need to pay for. Alright, well, we'll let this sit for a minute. Rocket was the one who upgraded Mercenary Tau and Dragon Ball. Imagine getting that call. Oh, I gotta look that up. It has been a hot minute. Oh god, that is so... Oh man, I gotta rewatch the original Dragon Ball. It's hard to rewatch really old anime or cartoons though. Like when I watch anime almost exclusively with subtitles now. One of the reasons why I do that is because the way I process data, subtitles, I watch everything with subtitles. And so like it's not an issue for me to watch something in a different language with subtitles. It the way I process it, it doesn't matter. Um, but I didn't watch the original Dragon Ball in Japanese. So like hearing the Japanese voices throws me off. It'd be something I'd have to get used to. Master Shin and his brother Tao got mixed up in something and died. They died? Oh yeah, that's right. Old school Dragon Ball was hardcore like that. Forgot about that. Like they're just dead. Don't come back. You're dead. Oh, that is nuts. There we go. The 27th isn't much better. It's next week on Friday. At least I'll get it before my birthday and hopefully in enough time to whatever. It's fine. Hopefully I'll get it a few days earlier than the 27th. Tao was in a Z filler arc and met Gohan. Wait, what? It just said he died in Dragon Ball, though. Ran when he heard he was Goku's kid. That's funny. We're at 41 minutes. I'm gonna go. I just feel like the moment I'm not talking and the raccoon can't hear me is the moment when he's gonna show up. Okay, he's not there. I gotta bring the camera in, get it fully charged, and get the solar power thing back on it. No, came back as a cyborg and a Z filler, huh? Well, you know, it's never hard watching Transformers original series. No, Transformers the original series was pretty good. You guys want to see the deck of mini drinks? This is a pretty cool thing. I gotta do videos about this later today, as it is, for the clock app. And I don't know if I can tag it in my live. I don't think, yeah, no, not on this one. I don't have access to, I don't have access to shopping stuff over here. The Tavern Bill. Did not let Napa hear that, right? Look at that thing. A special bartender, picture the Grim Reaper, appears before the drinker with a bill and demands payment for the night's beverages. The drinker can give the apparition 100 gold. See, now that bothers me. Everything's in gold, right? In D&D, everything's got to be in gold. No, it doesn't. 100 GP or fight them. If they choose to fight, the bartender has the same stats as a ghost with the possession ability. If defeated, anyone that fought cannot pull from this deck for 1 week. That sucks. Like 1 in-game week minimum? Or 1 week in general. That would suck. Then again, if you have sessions like every week, it's not like, oh, you can't pull for the rest of the night. That's it. That still sucks. That goes from like being able to continuously just pull from this and have fun with it and like use Troll Slopper or Potion of Strength and stuff like that. All of a sudden, bam! No more potions for you. What's really cool about this isn't just that it's this. Each one of these is a real drink. So that one I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Potion strength, missile chain. Do we not have... Oh, here it is. Yields 1 cocktail. Sip and enjoy the last drink of the night before settling your bar tab and finding an appropriate place to crash. 2 ounces of cognac. 3 fourths of Cynar. Yeah, that's just a lot of alcohol. 1/2 ounce of yellow chartreuse. So wine. I don't know what the Cynar is. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I have to find alternatives for these, anyways. 2 dashes of orange bitters. It's easy. 2 dashes of Madagascar bitters. All ingredients into a tumbler without ice. Stir. And strain into a shifter glass. Not horrible. I'd have to find alternatives, is my thing, to the alcohol portions of this. Who you go call? Ghostbusters. Napa, John, and Levi playing poker. I've done that. We've done that skit. Oh, did that skit never get released? We might not have actually released that skit. Oh, shoot. Oh. Might never have filmed it, to be honest. Playing poker, Napa deals using the deck of many things. Playing poker with a deck of many things. That... That is definitely an idea, for sure. I wonder... I could probably pull something out like that. I think we're good. I think I have scared away the raccoon enough times. I'm not going to be having to deal with him for a little while. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this back into the garage. Kick it off in there. And then we'll probably call it in a little bit. Go put my chair upstairs. Because Napa being Napa grabbed the wrong deck. I feel like... Oh! I just turned it off. And there was the cat I was waiting for. Killer! Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Buddy! Where's my cuddle buddy? I know you're gonna stink. I'll suffer through it. Come here. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I got your food. You know what? I think I'll just leave the chair, walk away, and just let him eat. I'll get the chair later. He's the one I was trying to get to eat food, and why I was keeping the raccoon away, so we'll just see if he comes up. Keep an eye on him. Yep, there he goes. He's eating. Alrighty. Well, I'll sit and chat for a few more minutes, and then we'll give it another 10 minutes so I have a solid hour stream. In the middle of the stream, there's a random skit for people to enjoy. And then we'll pop off. I've got llamas on my computer right now. Call. That's a call. That's a call I could totally do. I need to get the streaming set up so that you guys I can play games and stuff too. Why does this thing keep doing that? Gamer. No, Jeremy. No one did dishes, and I don't feel like doing them. I'm gonna make my kids do. They're home from school, so like I gotta make somebody do the dishes. I've only got one kiddo going to school today, and then there's a thing that they're doing. I gotta go to, so there's that. I will say I do need to do more of it because it is good for me to go and do that, do those streams. Just because, like, getting into the habit of eating a decent breakfast, waking up at a decent time, doing that with other people as well. You know, we can all body double and like help each other eat better. Come up with random recipes for the next day or the recipe book. That reminds me. Should make a quick. There we go. We'll do that one. If you were in Iowa, I'd invite you over for prime rib. Oh, Jeremy, that sounds good. I haven't had a good prime rib in a while. I've got prime rib in my freezer. Ooh. There's not enough to feed everyone, though. My kid, we recently found out that my oldest can finish a half rack by themselves. So, there's not enough there to feed everyone. It's like me and my spouse would eat that plus all the fixins and stuff. But my kiddo would just be like, eat. Me enjoy meat. Oh, goodness. Kiddos are a bottomless pit sometimes. It's going to get worse. As they get older, you would think that they would eat less, but they eat more. Especially when they're going through growth periods. So much food disappears in the house. I was like, what happened to the uncooked rice? I ate it. Did you eat raw rice? I put it in the microwave. Did you cook the rice? Did you wash the rice? I don't know what I meant to say. My kids know to wash the rice. But I had a roommate who did that. Who just put it in the microwave, warmed up rice. I mean, you can cook it in the microwave. There's nothing wrong with cooking it in the microwave if you know how to do it right. But he didn't wash the rice. So he's just sitting there eating it, and I'm just like, that is some starchy ass rice. I'm like, it's good. You want some? It's not good. It looks nasty. It smells nasty. You didn't wash the damn rice. Wash your rice. It was pre-washed. Don't care. Wash the damn rice. Now there's a guy on TikTok that will yell at you if you don't wash the rice. And I can just threaten that. Don't make me get the scary guy online to yell at you about washing the dang rice. Wash your... I can't do his voice. Yeah, if you've ever seen his videos, like, he's got a voice. Leftover prime rib turned into fried rice is very, very good. Very good. What you do with the prime rib, too, if you take it and put it in some honey glaze and let it soak and dry in the fridge. Like, put a paper towel over it and soak it in that stuff and let it dry. And then you take it out and like, you should probably cut it beforehand. But if you cut it beforehand or shred it beforehand and then fry it all up, you don't need a whole lot of seasonings to go with that fried rice. I got leftover. Oh, I think there's some leftover orange chicken. My spouse will probably eat that. And there's some leftover cashew chicken and sweet and sour that I ordered last night. Probably eat that for breakfast. As weird as that sounds, it's probably what I'll eat for breakfast. I'm not a huge, like, I don't like eating like a lot of sweets for breakfast, so I tend to stay away from that. But I'll see what's available, and I'll just eat whatever I can eat for breakfast. Sit down and enjoy a show. I gotta stay. Can't take a nap today. I did pretty good. I managed to not sleep until pretty late yesterday. Pretty late being like 5 o'clock. Passed out, woke up, passed out again, woke up. Finally wasn't able to go back to sleep and then hopped on live. We've only got a couple minutes left before I call it. Let's go check. Make sure that bitch of a raccoon isn't out here. Is that bitch of a raccoon back out there, buddy? Can I come out there and say hi? No? Alright. You look like you're done now. Alright. We got a couple minutes. I've made sure the cats that needed to eat ate some food. So I'm not too terribly concerned. We got some cheap outdoor cat food for them. I dry brine mine for about 36. Oh, that sounds good. Thank you, HEP. That's awesome. You are as well. Dry brining. Oh. We've when I go to cook the steak elotes tacos, I'm not gonna do anything fancy with the meat. It's just gonna be I got a chunk of, what did I get? I don't remember what I got. Not like super high end because like it was on discount. Another reason why I'm not going to be doing anything too fancy with the meat because it was discounted meat to begin with. And I don't want to... Oh, I got the keys on me. I'm sitting here like, did I lock myself out? I'm going to get very bored very quickly. I'm going to get yelled at. I'm going to get told off. Seriously. My spouse would have came back and been like, you locked yourself out of the house and our kids were left inside. And I'm like, our kids are old enough to take care of them damn selves. What about me? Oh. There we go. There's the chicken, some hamburger. Where's the meat? There's the ham, bacon. I've been slowly filling this fridge up. Oh, it got put in the bottom. It's supposed to be in the bottom. That's where the lamb and stuff goes. That's where the random stuff goes. Oh, this is sirloin. I got the good stuff. Nothing like being happy, realizing that you got the good shit. I got a sirloin roast. That's awesome. That's gonna make some good steak tacos. It's gonna I don't need to do much with that. I just need to cook it right. Thaw it, cut it, salt, pepper it, let it rest outside for about 30 minutes while you're doing all that. After you've put salt and pepper, give it 30 minutes rest. Have your pan nice and heated with your butter. Toss it in there with a few sprigs of rosemary, some butter, and stuff like that. Boom. Some garlic. You got yourself some good steak tacos. I got other stuff to do with that too. I have 5 pounds of potatoes to cube and cook. Main spot for mashed potatoes, debating green bean and corn casseroles with it. I would say get some. Ooh, Jeremy, you know what you can do? Take some of that leftover prime rib, or is this all part of the prime rib? Is this part of the prime rib meal? Because I was gonna say, if it's not part of the prime rib meal, take that leftover prime rib, toss it in with your green beans. And man, I haven't made a corn casserole in a couple of years. Oh, it is. Okay. You're gonna do bacon or ham with the green beans, or just like normal green beans, or like green bean casseroles? I want to do 2 casseroles. I pick 1 casserole with the dish. 2 is a little heavy especially if you're gonna have prime rib, because you think about it, you're gonna have prime rib and then you have 2 casseroles, and mashed potatoes. 2 casseroles is in my mind a bit heavy. Make one of them a dedicated, like it's corn, and that's all it is, or it's corn casserole, or it's green beans, or it's green bean casserole. That way you have your light vegetable, your casserole, your rib, and your mashed potatoes. Still a lot of starch too. It's gonna be 5 or so meals. Oh, okay. Split both the corn and the green beans down the middle. Make half of it into casserole, and make the other half into like, I do a ham, like chunk ham, green bean with lemon pepper, and then the corn I would probably do, instead of a garlic butter corn, I would probably, are you doing corn from corn cob, or making corn with canned corn? Because that matters too. Make sure you use El Paso Bold Doritos flavored nacho cheese taco shells, and don't forget plenty of sour cream. Nope. I've had good old. I need to actually cook the tortillas, tortillas for my steak tacos. Buttered beans makes a nice side dish. It does, yeah. Nice plain side dish. But with corn, I would probably do frozen corn. Now I'm jonesing for pickled ham. Ooh, pickled ham's pretty good too. I mean, now I've got a bunch of people popping in saying hi, and I'm about to close out. We're finishing out Jeremy's meal plans too. Frozen corn. Okay. Yeah, corn casserole. And then what you can do is you can cook the corn up, the half and half. Do half corn casserole. The other half, I would do Mediterranean herb corn, if you like Mediterranean herbs. Or do a mixture of Italian seasoning corn. That way you can kind of get that pop of corn with that. And this way it kind of breaks up the meal prep too. If I could leave it, I'd give y'all triple chocolate pudding. I'm good. Not a huge, like I mentioned this before, I'm not really huge into sweets. Like I'm making fudge and like frozen cocoa, which is cold cocoa. over ice. It's going to be a really interesting thing. I've had it once before. It's not bad, and it's just different. I'll have hot cocoa as an alternative too, and that's going to be for my birthday meal that I might be doing late. So keep it simple: macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. That's a good one too. But yeah, alternating those will massively help out even if your main dish is the same for a while, because then like you have something a little bit different. And with the mashed potatoes, I would probably, you know what you can do? I got a recipe that you can do with those potatoes. Do you have a mandolin slicer? Do you have the I'm gonna slice my fingers off slicer? You're guaranteed to do that at least once in your life. I have a really easy recipe for you, and you'll have to look it up because I don't have a way to send that really right now. Here it is. Let me go up here. Anybody want to send me some flaky salt? That's expensive. You can HEP if you want to send me some flaky salt, I'll take that. I can't justify the like $30 for salt. I really can't. I know it tastes phenomenal with stuff. We're deciding between lasagna or tamales. You do know that tamale, there's a lasagna tamale, right? You can do, why decide between one or the other when you can do both? Yeah, Jeremy. Lasagna tamales. Is it this one? No, that's the carrots. That's not the one I want. There's the fondant potatoes, but that's too. That's that's not the one I want either. Here it is. Potato stacks with garlic and herb butter. So you slice them thin in a mandolin slicer. And then of course you soak them. Butter, garlic, some parsley, thyme, salt, pepper, fresh parsley and thyme in that butter, and then add that butter to the potatoes after you've drained them again. And then in a cookie sheet, put a sprig of rosemary, small sprig in each little cookie area, and then layer those potatoes, and then add a bit of cheese about midway. Stack the potatoes again, add cheese on top, your whatever cheese, stack them all the way to the top because they're gonna, don't be afraid to do a little over. Then put a little bit of foil, 375 in the oven for 25 minutes or until the potatoes are tender. Then you flip them, make sure they're cooked, flip them, turn it on to 425 for another 15 minutes, and bam, you've got some nice crispy ones. Potato stacks with garlic and herb butter is what you should Google. And you should get a recipe or a TikTok by Sonia Salt Pepper here. I want to make pan-fried bread. Ooh, it's good. But I hate making bread dough. Jeremy, you want to know a secret? You don't need to make the bread dough to make pan-fried bread. You just need to go get yeast rolls and then thaw them out and let them rise, and then flatten them out and put them on the skillet. That's all you gotta do. You'll make pan-fried bread. It's not gonna be quite the same because there is a specific recipe for pan-fried bread, but that will do the job. It will satisfy the craving, and for those of us that are disabled, it's a nice quick tip to have it without having to do all the labor of making bread. Flaky salt by saturating water and letting it dehydrate, hoping to form flakes? No. Flaky salt is its own thing. It's usually harvested somewhere different than like the ocean and stuff. It's like harvested. It is harvested in the ocean, but like specific areas. I've done the yeast roll trick. It's good. I use bread maker to mix my bread dough. It's easier on the wrist and the stand mixer. I have a bread maker, and I was thinking of making the Byrok stuff, which is basically a roll. a German meat bun type roll. And I was thinking of doing that, but I opted not to. So it's been an hour and 10 minutes. I meant to pop off after an hour. It is now 5:50. My kiddos are going to be up here in about 10-15 minutes, or at least their alarms are going to start going off. So this is where I'm going to cut it. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys all have a wonderful day. Peace of mind, serenity, abiding, spirit, and harmony to you and yours. Thank you again for joining me. And if you guys want to watch this a few extra times to help me build up my watch hours, that'd be great too. But you do not have to. For those that missed it, there is a skit about in the middle way of this particular live. So, bye now.